Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of the Munce Report as we bring you all the latest news and previews from the camp. Joining us is trainer Chris Munce, hot off the heels of a weekend double, and John Bird from Unibet, who's also popular with the Munce Racing faithful after giving us the juicy odds on Munce last week. Welcome to you both. Chris, let's start with what a weekend it was, getting Munce back into the winner's circle after a long time between drinks, and great to have all the big ownership group there to see the big boy do it again.
It was good, Adam, really was. I mean, the owners have been very patient. Obviously, the horse, he was a Magic Millions Guineas winner as a 3-year-old, and then it had gone quiet for quite some time. But it was just fun. Something about him this prep, I thought that we were back on track, and he was racing and galloping with a lot more zest and confidence than what he had been before. And it was just really good to see him dig deep and show his tenacity that we were used to seeing as a young horse. It was good to see him show that on Saturday.
Yeah, well, it certainly pays to watch the show, because you highlighted that in previous episodes that you thought he was a different horse this prep, and lo and behold, he gets a dry track, conditions to suit, and salutes. So it was obviously an emotional win for the stable and connection, so well done to everyone there. And fittingly, it was also Justin Huxtable outrode his claim, the one win he needed to do that. So great work from Justin. And Chris, that must have been satisfying for you also, given the work that you've done together since he arrived from South Australia.
My word. I mean, look, he's a very good rider, Justin, and I'm sure now that he's out of his apprenticeship, he'll certainly still make a fist of it. He's a good young lad, good rider, and if he sort of can stay focused and keep the blinkers on and concentrate on his riding, I'm sure he'll make a good go of it. Very
good. I'm sure he will. And Birdie, well done to yourself. You gave us the juicy $7 about Boomsara, uplifted from the $5, and good to see quite a few of the owners of Boomsara made the most of that opportunity.
Yes, it's a pretty good deal, I think. Each week, if owners just have a little look at the vault and see what's going on each week, there's some pretty good overs there.
Yep, certainly was. We'll see if we can do it again this week. And Chris, obviously the winners for the weekend didn't end there. You made it a double with Comments rounding out a successful first preparation with what was his second win from 4 starts, with the big chestnut coming down the outside for BK Racing and Breeding.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's really come of age this time around. I've got to say, he's impressed me no end this preparation. Like, from a horse when he first come in, wasn't exciting a lot of the riders, but we just persevered with him and give him a little bit more education. And certainly the way he won his maiden was very impressive, and every run since, it certainly wasn't disappointing. But the way he won last Sunday, albeit back to Class 1 grade, it was just nice to see him sit back off the speed the way he did and power to the line the way under Ryan Maloney, who I was talking to him on Wednesday, and he was very impressed with the horse. He said he's definitely a metropolitan galloper. So yeah, look, he's gone for a short break now, so we'll give him a nice little rest, and I'm sure he'll come back a very good galloper.
Very good, yeah. Great preparation from him, and interesting to see what he can do next preparation with a bit more maturity. It's also been a busy week for yourself and the team, with some of the younger brigade stepping out. 5 of the babies had their first jump out last Friday, and there were some impressive performances there.
Really well, yeah. I mean, there was 5 of them, and I've got to say, all of them went very well. None of them disappointed me. It was their first time out of the gates. And obviously they get a bit starstruck sometimes that they come out of the gates and see the big long straight ahead of him. But the way they all were very professional, they walked in, stood still, and jumped very cleanly. And it was just really nice to see them all jump and gallop up the line the way they did.
Yeah, for sure. The Heroic Valor sort of won the jump out, albeit obviously over only 400 metres. It's more educational, isn't it? But Heroic Valor and the Headwater finished right on the line there. And well done to all the new owners who've joined in the ownership group of those 2 horses. That's now been finalised. And Chris, you've also welcomed another youngster into the stable this week in the shape of a 2-year-old by Star Turn.
Yeah, lovely Star Turn filly out of a Zabeel mare, quite a decent sized filly. But the Star Turns are really racing well. They're winning. They're going terrific. They're going great guns at the moment. This filly's still only new. She's just come from the breakers, so we've got a long way to go with her. But she's certainly a good sort of a filly, big and strong, and looks to have plenty of scope about her.
Okay, good to see. So if anyone's interested in any of the ownership opportunities with that horse, as well as any of the other horses available, you can go to muncracing.com.au and click on the horses available section, or email admin@muncracing.com.au. All right, well, that's sort of the recap of the week that was. Let's get into the week coming and a bit of a preview. Chris, as you touched on last week, it's that time of year where it's a bit lighter on and you're sort of focusing on bringing the next generation through. But Better Rush gets things underway at Ipswich on Friday. She's gone close quite a few times this preparation. How's she heading into this assignment?
Well, the last two runs have been terrific, Adam. I mean, she ran into a nice galloper there last Friday at Bafana at Ipswich over 1,100 metres. I probably wouldn't normally back this filly up quickly within a week, but it's a last opportunity to try and get a bit of Cutis money into the bank. So I was going to have to gallop her 800 metres or give her a gallop on Saturday morning anyway. So I thought, well, I might as well throw her in the race, and knowing that she's got good speed, she's going to get the right sort of run, and Taylor Marshall ride her at a very light weight. So she's certainly not out of a race like this. The 800 metres, I think, will suit her down the ground and might give us an opportunity to perhaps ride her a little bit differently, just behind a couple of leaders, and give her a chance to finish off instead of being the bunny all the time.
Yeah, sure. Well, she certainly deserves a win, doesn't she? And Bertie, any markets up yet for that Ipswich Friday meeting?
No, they're not. They'd be more likely 4 o'clock this afternoon, they would be.
Okay, well, not at the time of recording, but yeah, keep an eye out for those markets. I dare say, based on her recent form, she would be in the market. Let's head over to Doomben Saturday. One runner heading there in the shape of last start winner Smart Meteor, who was another one who hadn't saluted for a while, but did so last start a fortnight ago. Chris, how's he been since that last run?
He just amazes me, this horse. Like, for a horse, he's not big in stature, but he just loves stable life. He loves his work. He'll present in terrific order again tomorrow at the races. 2,000 metres open company, lightweight, good draw with Larry Castillo's back, and he's certainly in the race with a great chance once again. So I'm looking forward to getting him to the races tomorrow. I think he's in a good vein of form, and his work on Tuesday morning didn't diminish that my thought process.
Okay, very good. Well, it's been a good preparation. It was great to see him break through last start. Bertie's obviously going from midweek to Saturday grade. What does the market say about Smart Meteor?
At the moment, we're betting $4.80 and $1.75. The race has had very little action so far, but we decided to give it the Munce racing team an uplift on Smart Meteor this week from $4.80 up to $6.50.
Very good, $4.80 to $6. That's it's pretty juicy stuff there. So thank you for that, Bertie. We'll see if we can make it 2 weekends in a row for the taking advantage of the uplift prices. Bertie, any other best bets or offers before we let you go?
Just the normal Saturday stuff. Races 1, 2, 3, Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide and Perth. Money back second and third. And there'll be the Munce Quaddy Club in the vault, and there'll be the uplift there as well.
Sure.
And coming up over the next month or so, coming in the spring, we're going to introduce a punters club type thing, and also a prize every week for everyone who bets.
Sure, like a lucky dip prize for any of the owners that take advantage of these offers. So, all right, very good, Bertie. We'll get into the form, and we'll keep an eye out for your best bet. We'll send that out to Munce Racing Ownership Group on Friday, and good luck for the weekend.
I'll try and go one better this week. Okay, boys, thank you.
Okay, Chris, well, let's touch on the provincial runners over the weekend, getting off at the Gold Coast on Sunday. We've got Buddha in race 4, which is a Cutis 2-year-old maiden handicap over the 1,300 metres. Barrier 9, Chris Caserta. His second emergency at this stage. How's he heading into this one?
He actually come on really well. I mean, his last run, you wouldn't get too over-enthused about it watching it on the TV until you watched the last part of his gallop, where I really thought he finished off quite nicely. It was a strange run race. He didn't seem to go the speed, and whether it was a soft track or what, I don't know. But he'll have the addition of blinkers on tomorrow, and his work that I've seen since Ipswich has been very, very good. So he's probably going to be big odds in the race, but I wouldn't put a line through him at all. I certainly think he's got an each way chance of running a cheeky race for us.
Okay, very good. Looking for improvement there. And then we move over to Super Bowl Sunday, who's entered for race 6, the handicap over the 1,200 metres. Barrier 5 also for Chris Caserta. He's dual acceptor for the Sunshine Coast meeting on Sunday. Do you know which way you're leaning with him?
I think just having a quick look at the fields here, I'll probably lean to the Gold Coast. It's an open handicap, and he's better treated at the weights there. He's sort of at that pointy level of his career now. He's up in the ratings, and he's won his half a dozen races. So I think we'll go there with him. I thought the other day it was probably just a bit too much pressure on, and the 1350 sees him out at the best of times, but his work's been nice, and with light weight on his back, I'd expect him to be a good chance there, in an open handicap like this on Saturday at the Gold Coast.
Yeah, he's certainly a consistent galloper normally, isn't he? And his form prior to last start was pretty good. So hopefully he can put his best foot forward for the Henderson Racing and Breeding colours on Saturday. Okay, mate. Well, that's the wrap. A little quieter as we mentioned, but focusing on these, bringing the next generation through.
That's it. Can't wait.
Very good. Thanks, mate. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, mate. See ya.